The boy was only 8 when the Fristelbaums took him away. They took him away in a limousine, in the trunk, tied up, gagged, and unconscious. They took him away from the shithole that was Gray's home for boys and took him into the shithole that was the Fristelbaum Freak Show. It was just his luck, moving from one hell to another hell, except in no world did he expect that this one would be worse. Gray's wasn't an orphanage, it was an experiment, and he, number 6817, was the outcome. He was the success, the breakthrough, because he broke. His mind broke, his worldview broke, his reality broke. It all broke into a bajillion pieces. He'd caught that condition the doctor was always yapping about when the others didn't. He was paraded around and showed off when the others weren't. His eyes glowed, his grin widened, he laughed loud when the others wouldn't. Despite feeling like a worthless piece of shit, the doctor called him special. He was his success. He was his breakthrough. And he was worth $5,000. That was it. That was all it took. And the Fristelbaums could cart him off like the new toy he was. He didn't want this. He didn't want any of this. He didn't want his Anele mania. He didn't want to jump around like a little maniac. He didn't want to use the knives he'd taken in blood. He didn't want the life he was forced to live. And that was the point. The point was that the world didn't give a fuck what he wanted. If it had, his parents wouldn't have left him standing in the rain, knocking on that goddamn door. They wouldn't have left him to be beaten and bruised and cut and scarred and battered and kicked and hit and scratched and pummeled. They wouldn't have left him. They wouldn't have abandoned him, but they did. They did because it was funny. That's the joke. His life's the joke. It's awful 'cause it's funny. He's the joke because he's funny, and that's all he'll ever be. Even the name Fristelbaum gave him, the only name 6817 would ever have, was funny. Lester Laughter was funny. His life was funny. The joke was funny. So he'd laugh. He'd laugh and jump around and laugh some more until the show was over. Once all the eyes were off him, once all the voices settled, and once he was alone again, then, and only then, he'd cry.